Slate Beats. Abimi ní ìlú Oshogbo, mo sọ pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn gidi tá a mọ̀, èmi ni ẹtí màmá gbà tọ́jú láti 1959, màmá Àdùnní olórìṣà. Àwọn Yorùbá yìí porúkọ ìyá rẹ̀ lásán nǹkan tó burú ni láti máa porúkọ ìyá rẹ̀ ní wọ́n ní òbí ni kò tó ń wo ni ìyá tó bá dẹ̀ ìbúwó ni dàgbà olófọ̀nà bí ó ṣe gbélé ayé olófin hàn yẹn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Ọ̀kan nínú àwọn òrìṣà tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni àwa náà la ní kì í ṣe àtọ̀húnrìnwá ní Ọ̀ṣun bó ṣe wà ní tá a sì ń ṣe àmọ́ Òṣogbo ló ti wákè àti odò tí jẹ́ Ìgèdè Èkìtì níbẹ̀ lodò ló ti sàn wá tí Ọ̀ṣun sì mú láàyò pé ibi náà ti máa béèrè ojúbọ òun tó gbé máa pè òun tó gbé máa bóun sọ̀rọ̀ tó gbé máa ṣe nǹkan lọ́ba ń tọrọ yẹn títí gbà tó dòṣogbo lọ́ba dúró ibi ìsìn ó yẹ kóun dúró nígbà yìí o bó ṣe dúró nù Ọ̀rúnmìlà fẹ́ Ọ̀ṣun rí lóṣogbo yìí náà ni tí wọ́n ṣe àmọ́ wàhálà Ọ̀rúnmìlà ó pọ̀ bí kò lọ síbi kan kó lo ogójì ọdún kó lọ gbọ̀n ọdún kó àlọ́tọ̀ ọdún bí ṣe ń ṣe nù bóun ni kíní bóun ò sí níwájú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó bá dé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ti kú tán Ọ̀rúnmìlà wa kọ́ Ọ̀ṣun bí ó sì máa da ẹ̀ẹ́dínlógún cowrie cell ọwọ́ akọ bí ó sì máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ bí kan bá dé bí ó sì máa ṣe olọ́jẹ́ àwọn odù kéékèèké tí ọ̀pọ̀ nínú ẹsẹ̀ odù Ifá ibẹ̀ ni ó ti ń bẹ̀ ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n sì ó sì da nígbà tí wọ́n tó ti wà lóṣogbo yìí Òṣogbo lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ Òṣogbo náà mọ́wọ́ wọ́n fọwọ́ kun àwọn bàbá ńlá bàbá wa àwọn Láròyé àti Tìmẹ́yìn ni wọ́n wá wọ́n nípa omi lọ́pọ̀ tó báyìí àwọn máa débi mẹ́sì bọ́nú odò tó ń julẹ̀ nu bọ́sù sí dáwọn lónìí pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yìn olùgbòwò lẹ́yà ń bá gbé nǹkan aró mi jẹ́ sẹ́sẹ́ òkùnkùn aró sì ní àmọ́ rẹ̀ níṣẹ́ rẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan mi lẹ́ ń bá jẹ́ ń ṣe mí ló fò nǹkan kan àwọn ni wọ́n mọ̀ mí pé àwọn ọmọ àwọn fẹ́ wá ibùjókòó ni làwọn oníkàwọn wà ó lè ṣe pé ilẹ̀ ti jókòó ọba tọ́ka pé wọ́n bá náwó sí pé wọ́n débẹ̀ pé gbogbo ẹrù wọn bá kókó dókè ibẹ̀ ni kí wọ́n dúró sí bí wọ́n ṣe rìnrìn tí wọ́n dókè yẹn nu wọ́n bá dúró àwọn dúró wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbésí ayé wọn bẹ̀. Ọ̀ṣun wa ni pé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti ń ṣe kíni yìí o lọ́dọọdún ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe ètùtù fún òun kí ìlú olè bá máa fẹ̀ kó lè bá máa dá wọ́n sì ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan sì ń dá sí i ló mú kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa kí wọ́n máa pé bọ Ọ̀ṣun látòrí lọ ẹni tí ọ̀rọ̀ mọ bí yóò bímọ ẹni tí ìkan ṣe ó ṣe fún ẹni tí òrò lọ yóò rí bá a ṣe gba Ọ̀ṣun ní pàtàkì ẹ bí òrìṣà ilẹ̀ wa nù. Ọ̀ṣun ó jẹ́ òrìṣà tó lágbára tó sì ti káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé wọ́n ń ṣe ní Brazil wọ́n ń ṣe ní Cuba wọ́n ń ṣe ní Haiti tó yẹ pé ọlágbára gan ju tiwa lọ tí wọ́n sì gbàgbọ́ nítorí fa àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n fi gbàgbọ́ ni pé àwọn Christianity ńgbà tí wọ́n dé wọ́n ti sọ àwọn nǹkan bàbá wọn sọ di nǹkan ẹ̀gbin ntí ọ̀dà nǹkan wèrè nǹkan sátúndé sùkú wọ́n tún máa sọ kankan náà pé kíní ọ̀dà àkọ́dà lójú ká ọmọ àdàgbà sí kíní ọpọlọ òun ò lè gbé kíní mọ́ wọ́n á sọ di nǹkan ẹ̀gbin nǹkan tí ọ̀dà àmọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún wọn tí wọ́n bá rìn wọ́n rí pé kíní Ọ̀ṣun yìí ọmọ sì dáa ni wọ́n ń ṣe yìí wọ́n á dàlejò wọn ní mọ̀ kankan máa ń bẹ wọ́n á pọ́n gbé ẹgbẹ́ báyìí wọ́n wá rí pé àwọn ti sọnù ẹlòmíràn padà wá tó pé wọn mọ nǹkan mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn yẹn wá dé pé wọ́n kàwé tó pé wọ́n tún padà sí di òrìṣà náà ni pé kí ọ̀rọ̀ ayé wọn kó lè bá lójútùú gbà tí nǹkan ò dáa mọ́.
My name is Robin Campbell. I'm a volunteer with the Aduni Olorisha Trust. This is the trust set up by Mama Susanna Wenger, Aduni Olorisha, to preserve not only the art in the Osun Osogbo Grove, but also to help celebrate and preserve the rich and deep culture of the Yoruba people. As you know, between 1959 to the end of 1970 to the 1980s, these incredible works of art depicting Yoruba deities, sculptures and monuments were created throughout the Ocean Grove by the New Sacred Art movement. Our immediate goal has been to preserve these incredible works of art. I think what is important in the Ocean Grove is for people to experience the very deep spirituality, the very deep serenity of this forest. And the sculptures serve to remind people of the purpose for which this sacred groves exist. And it exists to celebrate the deep traditions of the Yoruba people.
My name is High Priest Yemi Elebribo, the Araba of Oshogbo. The history of Oshogbo, it began from a village called Ipole. There is a place about 35 kilometers to the present Oshogbo. The inhabitants of Ipole, they are of Oyo and Ijesha. They live at Ipole. Olutimai came from Oyo. Lara Oye is an Ijesha man. They live at Ipole, but every time during the dry season, there used to be scarcity of water, and the villager used to be suffer. There used to be epidemic of sickness. This is what motivated the Olutimai to start a hunt. He was the one that discovered the present Osun Osogbo River. It was Olutimai that went back to Ipole village, informed all inhabitants to follow him to the present location where Osun Osogbo is. They were built their tents around the bank of the river. There's a lot of big trees surround the forest. So they were afraid. They started to put the fire under the bottom of the tree, but the tree fell inside the river. There was a noise inside the river every now and then. They could not sleep. One day, Olutimai, he wear his jumper of a charms, went inside deep of the river to face the spirit inside the river. There he met Osun. there's a woman live inside, and Olutimei told Osun that they were not deliberately broken her pot, destroy her property, because the voice inside the river was that gbogbo ìkòkò aró mi lè máa ti fọ́ tán, you had broken all my indigo dice. And Olutimei told Osun they were not deliberately broken a pot. It was the scarcity of water from Ipole that brought them to present location of Osun. They were seek for a good place where they will be able to settle in peace. Osun now advised Olutimei that the spirit and the human being could not live together. She advised Olutimei to take all his people, remove them from the forest, and go to a place where they will get settled. Osun told Timei that there were 3 mountains. After the 3rd mountain, that was the place where they should get settled. The 1st mountain was Ontoto. The 2nd hill is Jamaegbo. The 3rd one was a location, the present where the mosque was built today, near the palace. That was the 3rd location that Osun described to them. When they found the place, they said this is the place. So they were get settled. Timei and the Laro administrate the town. They are the one that brought all inhabitants of Oshogbo to the present location where we are today. Timei, before he left the grove, he killed an elephant, and the little elephant started to follow her mother. So Timei used the head of the elephant to propitiate the land of Oshogbo and make the prayer that this town will be progress, will be famous, and the town will be expanded, and it will be strong, as mighty as elephants. That is the why they used to praise the descendant of Olutimei, ọmọ amírinwá tẹ ìlú Oshogbo. It was the Timei that used the head of elephant to propitiate this town, and that is the why Oshogbo is founded. Because of what Osun did. So also during the time of Fulani war, Osun also helped the people of Oshogbo. It was Osun who came out and sold the food to Fulani militants. Even before the citizens of Oshogbo are aware there was a war at the gate of the town. When Fulani people ate this poisonous food, gbegiri, they were all died instantly. And Osun told them she had taken care of her people. That is second reason that people used to give homage and offering to Osun. The 3rd one is those who used to went to Osun for blessing of children. These are the 3 reasons that our ancestors make an oath with Osun that annually we will come to give her appreciation offering because she protect the town from being invaded by the war of Fulani. She give the town blessing of children and she help the town to progress. Mo fi bú sanyìn sápátá o, mo fi bú sanyìn sápátá. Ogun ọmọ jájá, kógun ọjà lóró kí o. Mo fi bú sanyìn sápátá. Those are the songs that we sing along to the river to give appreciation to Osun. During the festival, they used to take all the offering of the food, porridge and vegetable to the river. And Osun used to send an emissary. Emissary is called an Iko, who will pour out the water. But during the time that the visitors, the tourist people used to come for Osun, they would like to take picture. Some even attempt to steal the fish. It came in form of a fish, but it is an emissary from the river. So since then, that emissary does not come out on Friday during the crowd, when crowd of people came to give up. But another 5 days after the Friday, the Iko used to come out. Only the devotee and worshipper go to Osun that day. It's not during the spectators.
My name is Oshogbo. Osun as a goddess has multifarious personalities in Yoruba culture. Osun is very important. Osun is a deity. Osun is an orisha of the Yoruba people. Osun is one of the orishas created by the Almighty God, who came to this world to come and do so many things. We have different kind of orishas for different kind of things. Orunmila, Baba Agboniregu, is the god of intelligence, god of knowledge. Ogun is the god of iron. Oshogbo is the god of electricity, thunder and lightning. Osun is the goddess of the river, the goddess of healing, medicine, taking care of women and children specifically. So some other tradition believes that Osun was one of the wives of Shango, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́. Shango is the third Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́. Ọ̀yọ́ Ilé, not Ọ̀yọ́ this one. This is the latest Ọ̀yọ́. We have like 4 Ọ̀yọ́. This is the 4th Ọ̀yọ́. The first Ọ̀yọ́ was there. Ọ̀yọ́ Ilé. This one is ordinary Ọ̀yọ́. So Shango was Aláàfin after Ajaka. And after Shango was removed as Aláàfin, Ajaka came back to be Aláàfin again. So Osun was a spouse of Shango. There are practical aspects of the tradition. The people in Osun now, in Ọ̀yọ́, they worship Osun as a deity because Osun was here. Osun lived here. I also grew up in Ijebu-Ode, where Osun is also worshipped as a deity, as an orisha. So I live here now. Ijebu will say Oshogborowo Baba Ye. In Ijebu will say Oshogborowo Baba Ye, but in Osun they don't say Gborowo Baba Ye. There's a different dimension of Osun in Ijebu land. But what we do in contemporary time is to celebrate Osun so that people don't forget. These names are not just ordinary names. They were human beings who live in the society like we are living now. They created their own stories with people who live with them. They made their mark. Osun made her mark as a healer of various types of diseases. In fact, that's why they say Shele Ru Agbo, Iyeru Agbo is what Osun uses to bathe and care for children before doctors enter into Africa, before Orthodox doctors enter into Africa. So Osun was a person. Osun is not a myth, though. It's not a mystical figure that people just created. Osun is a real life human being here. She was here. So one day we too will be gone, like Osun is gone. People will also remember us with whatever we are able to do now. So but the Osun State government, with the coming of Ogbeni Ralph Aregbesola, put more stamina into traditional religion, traditional culture, so that society can benefit the most from most of these things.
Ojúbọ Osun Osogbo ńlá wà yìí léyìí tí àwọn ń ṣe ọdún Osun Osogbo Òròkè Àsálà. Ojúbọ ọbẹ̀ gangan la wà ẹ́. Orúkọ ti tèmi ni Ọlálùdé Ọ̀súnkẹ́mitán, léyìí tí mo jẹ́ kan nínú àwọn ìwòrò ní Àtaọjà Palace.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọ̀ṣúndámiláre. Odò Ọ̀ṣun lé ní à ń ṣọdún Ọ̀ṣun. So àgbo yìí tó bá bá ẹkún dé bí ó di dandan kó bẹ̀rìn kúrò ń bí báyìí. Àgbo tá a dẹ̀ ń bù yèmí ń bu àgbo fún wọn. Gbogbo ẹ tó bá sunkún dé bí á rẹ́rìn-ín, inú àdùn, á padà sọ fún mi pé n tí mo ṣe fóun òun rí yàtọ̀.
àwa lolútìmọ̀ yìí àbí òye yín ọmọ adáàsọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ adájọ́ pinrin ọmọ yẹni ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ fàdí yàyà àbí òye yín àwa la mẹ́rin àmàlú Òṣogbo àbí òye nísìnyí àdúrà yín ó sì máa gbà gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá ní ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ká ṣe nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí lágbára Ọlọ́run jogi ọmọ yẹn ṣùgbọ́n mo ṣe pé ọ̀nà tí adáwà ń tọ̀ ní ọdẹ là wa àbí òye yín ló jẹ́ kí ọ̀sẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá mi ní gbogbo olórí ọdẹ ilẹ̀ yìí gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun pátápátá àṣepa Òṣogbo Àjàdí bàbá àbẹ́jì.
Okay, my name is Ikuno. So I'm from Japan. So yeah, I come into Nigeria to join this Oshogbo festival. I'm very happy now. So enjoying that so much and yeah. Because so Yoruba religion is so very similar. So Japanese traditional religion is so also is that we have god of the water, god of the fire, god of the iron. Yeah, I think it's very similar.
My name is Toye Arulogun. I am the chief consultant, the managing consultant on the Osun Osogbo project. It is our pleasure, our delight, and particularly a rare privilege that we are marketing and managing the 2019 Osun Osogbo Festival. One thing you must realize is that this is a cultural heritage, it's a tradition. It's not something that you can tamper with. What we are trying to do is to add some level of contemporariness to the festival. And we started by introducing the Walk for Osun. Also, if you go around town, there's been a lot of engagement with the youths through musical concerts and shows. But this year, we are also very particular about managing the security, managing the crowd, such that everybody will have a delightful experience. 2019 Osun Osogbo, look at the sound system, look at the arrangement, look at the sponsors, all of them, they're having a good time because we know that this can be the biggest cultural tourism show in Africa. And that's why we're here today supporting Osun Osogbo Festival 2019. And the way we've come here today to see everybody who is already making sure that it is a success. We are happy, we are delighted.
Orúkọ mi ni Ọ̀ṣunbùkọ́lá Ọlọ́sùn Ẹlẹ́bùìbọn. À ń ṣe ọdún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo lónìí. Òṣogbo wa yóò sun rere fún wa o.
ní ìlú Òṣogbo la wà báyìí. Èmi Àràbà Ifáyẹmí Ẹlẹ́bùíbọn. A wá láti wá bọ Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo àti Àtaọ́jà àti gbogbo àwọn ìjòyè. Àwọn ìjòyè Àràbà ni wọ́n jókòó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. Ọba Àtaọ́jà náà ń bọ̀. Arúgbá ti dé. Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ti wá káàkiri látorílẹ̀ káàkiri àgbáyé. Igbó Ọ̀ṣun la wà tá a ti ń bọ Ọ̀ṣun báyìí o. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ máa bá wa bọ́ ọ. Àdúrà yóò gbà nù lé o. Ẹ máa súre, ẹ máa tọrọ ohun tó ń wù yín, Ọ̀ṣun ó súre fún yín o.
Ó ti ṣòwò jèrè láyé o. Ọkọ Mojísọ́lá ńlẹ́ Gani mi dáadáa tó ṣeun. Ọ̀túnba Gani mi dáadáa. Tẹ́tẹ́ rẹ ti jẹ́. Tẹ́tẹ́ rẹ ti jẹ́. Ó ti lọ́dọ̀ olùgbèjà tẹ́tẹ́ rẹ jẹ́ o. Ó ti ṣòwò jèrè láyé o. Ó ti á Gani kìkì àdàbà. Ó ti kì í àdàbà. Ó ti kì í àdàbà. Odigia,